If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hello everybody, welcome to this presentation of Collegeville Conversation. I'm your host, Jason Phelan. This is a huge NBA free agency and NBA draft special. And as always, I bring the greatest guests in the world. Here with me today is Harley Misson.
What up?
Brody Malone.
What's poppin'?
Noah Smith.
What's up?
Jason Teefee.
Yo.
And Matt Robinson.
What's up? Let's go.
All right, boys. Let's get right to it. How do we feel about the draft?
Phenomenal, JP. I feel phenomenal. I could not be more pleased with the Tyrese Maxey pick for the Sixers.
Oh my gosh, neither could I. I think it was the steal of the draft easily, in my opinion.
I don't know.
This is the first draft where I don't really know much about any of the guys. I didn't even watch the draft, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty boring, to be honest, especially since none of them were there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seemed uneventful.
I think you're Obi Toppin, man.
But
Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin. Obi Cappin. All right, so out of all the top 10 picks, who do you think is going to turn out to be the best? I'm going to have to go with probably, I would say either Anthony Edwards or James Wiseman.
I was going to say James Wiseman.
I think it's going to be LaMelo
He's
Ball.
talented. He's in a great position. Unless they move him.
yeah,
Yeah, I could see them moving him.
I think it's gonna be James Wiseman, or I wouldn't count on Obi Toppin either. He's either gonna be an all-star, he's gonna suck. There's gonna be no in between with him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count out Penny either.
I like Onyeka Okongwu too. I think he's going to be solid.
Yeah, I like him. What about then you have Dejounte?
I think he's going to be pretty good.
Hey, Wizards.
I think he's going to be pretty solid. I don't know. He barely played in Israel. He played in Israel in a professional league for 3 years. So
He'll give you some.
Until he plays in the NBA, I have no idea what he's going to be like.
He'll give you some shooting.
Yeah, we got Davis Bertans too, so we're set.
Also,
Sign and trade?
What's that?
Davis Bertans sign and trade to the Sixers?
Yep.
I don't have the money for Davis Bertans.
Yes, we do. We'll give you
You
Tobias
guys can
Harris.
have Tobias Harris.
You'll have Tobias Harris
I don't think we have the money for Tobias Harris.
because you have to pay John Wall.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Nora, how do you feel about John Wall actually not requesting a trade?
I think it's amazing. I think it's probably the greatest news. I was depressed ever since they said he wanted to trade, and I'm no longer depressed. So
Okay, that's fair.
must have been a false rumor. I don't know.
I think
Good they trade him. I really do.
They're not going to.
Right now, it's in the next hour.
I think you're capping.
I think a lot.
I will put every single dollar that I own on that he's not getting traded.
I need
Oh.
breaking news in the Collegeville conversation. That's all I want.
Breaking news: John Wall traded for Russell Westbrook and Kelly Olynyk. 3-team trade.
JP, what do you think is the biggest steal of the second round?
Biggest steal of the second round. I'm gonna go with either Paul Reed for the Sixers or Nico Mannion for the Warriors. I was expecting.
Why? Why do you think that?
I was expecting Nico Mannion to go early second round or late first round, and I was expecting Paul Reed to go early second round, but he almost went undrafted.
Do you think that they're the best fit for the team? Is that why you think they're the biggest steal? Or just the best players for where they got drafted?
Well, Sixers, I think that Paul Reed is the best fit because they needed that kind of depth, and Paul Reed is a 15-point per game scorer at DePaul, but DePaul is also a lower-end Division I school. Nico Mannion, I think you can put both best player, best fit, because Nico Mannion had a solid year at Arizona. He can He can create shots. He's a good shooter. He can get to the basket. And I was just surprised he was taken as late as he was. What do you guys think?
I think you make some good points there.
One at a
I don't know
time.
anything about the guy that the Sixers drafted. I have never heard of him.
Yeah, I don't know who
Me either.
He went to DePaul, so I
I
don't.
think that Trey Jones was the biggest steal of the second round. For the,
That's the guy from Duke.
yeah, Tyus' brother.
That's a good one, Teef.
I think he's good. Who was the other guy that the Sixers picked in the second round?
Isaiah Joe.
Yeah, I like him too. I think he's gonna be good.
He's got range for shooting. He's got range.
Is Berton's range?
I'd say farther.
I mean, he has 5 fingers. I would hope so.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know anyone drafted in the second round. So
Who was
Wizards got
Cassius Stanley was drafted in the second round.
So was Cassius Winston. Back-to-back picks.
That's right.
Who was the Michigan State Cassius?
Cassius Winston. That's the guy the Wizards drafted.
I think they're both gonna be good. I know they were both pretty highly touted, so
I don't think he's going to be that good in the NBA. I mean, he's like 5'10", but
he could be a G League guy. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, he went to college for 4 years, so it's always like
Right.
It's always
iffy.
iffy. It's always iffy with 4-year guys.
Yeah.
Do you mean Matisse Thybulle?
Like Buddy Hield was really good.
Yeah.
Denzel Valentine was trash.
It's true.
Matisse Thybulle's going to be an all-star.
When?
Yep.
I don't know.
Soon enough. Sooner or later.
I think it's later.
How about the Magic drafting Cole Anthony?
Good pick. Good
I
back.
like Cole Anthony.
Does that mean Fultz is out the door again?
I wouldn't care if he was out of the NBA after this year. I really would.
Yeah, out of the door to where? Where else would he go?
I thought his stats were decent last year.
He did. He had his best year, pretty
He's
much.
gonna be out the door and on his couch.
I mean, Fultz could be the starter, and Anthony could be the backup at the start of the year.
JP, do you think that draft pick gives the Magic a shot to run back at the 8th seed?
What, Cole Anthony?
Do you think the Magic have a playoff spot?
Kind of, sort of. They kind of lost a few. Like they don't have DJ Augustine anymore, who was a big piece for them. But I think that Cole Anthony is gonna give them some depth, and I think Cole Anthony's gonna develop.
I think he's certainly an upgrade to DJ Augustine, but he's still DJ Augustine's a solid player. But I think Cole Anthony will bring him more. So I do like the Magic.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see how good Cole Anthony is, because last year's North Carolina team was like the worst one that like I've ever seen.
It's very true.
Yeah, that's true
Like,
too.
you can't put it all on him, but like, I mean, I guess that's probably why he slipped in the draft. Like, if North Carolina was good, he was going to be like a top 10 pick for sure.
Absolutely. Wasn't he injured too for some time?
He could have been.
I'm not 100% sure.
Either way, even when he was playing, North Carolina didn't do very well either. I know the big games that they played, they lost every one of them when he was playing. So
That's true. RJ Hampton traded to the Nuggets from the Pelicans. How's he going to fit in with that system?
to be honest, I don't know anything about him, but
I haven't seen him play since high school.
yeah, I don't know how well he did overseas. I know. Did he play LaMelo? I think he played against him.
Yeah,
at one
they
point.
did play.
Yeah, I don't know how well he did. I think he got hurt too. So I don't know how much he's been playing. I think it's the same argument you can make for James Wiseman. They haven't played basketball in a year. So
Yeah, but James Wiseman was like so dominant in like the 5 games he played. He was pretty insane.
Brody, do you have any thoughts? Sorry, Harley, if you were talking.
Never heard of these people before the draft, not going to lie, JP. I've heard their names, didn't do any research prior to the draft.
That's all good. How about you, Matt? Just trying to get everybody involved.
I think, just going back to the RJ Hampton and the Nuggets thing, I think they got another steal in this draft. They got MPJ and they got Bol. They're always coming up with these players who I think will develop really well in the league.
Such a well-run organization the Denver
I
Nuggets
agree.
are.
What do we think about the Pistons making money moves for no reason?
They were just making moves just to make moves. I think that
Did they do anything good?
they traded for Sadiq Bey, and they drafted Killian Hayes, but the free agency moves just made no sense at all.
They got Plumlee.
They gave Jeremy Grant $60 million, didn't they?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, I love Jeremy Grant, but that's a lot of money.
Was it 3 or 4 years?
Oh, yeah, he got paid a ridiculous amount of money.
You making Jan Mahimi money. Speaking of Jan Mahimi's deal is finally over, so
Congrats.
Hey, nice, man. Proud of the Wizards.
you too, man.
JP, do you think Norvell Pell has a spot on a different team? Same thing with Mario Shayok.
I think they both definitely do. I don't think Shayok was given a good enough chance in the NBA. But you can't tell me that man doesn't deserve a spot over Zaire Smith on an NBA roster.
I completely agree.
But I think Norvell Pell also has a spot on a team as like the 15th man. He can definitely be a backup center.
Man can block some shots.
That's true.
I just want to say I would much rather have Michael Bridges than Zaire Smith right now. Straight up.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Well, you don't have either of them now.
I was going to say we don't have Zaire
Yeah, no,
Smith
we don't have either
either.
of
I don't know
I'd
what you're
rather
talking
have
about.
someone than have either.
At least we have Tony Bradley.
Yeah, Tony Bradley.
Future Hall of Famer Tony Bradley.
What was the point of the Pistons trading for Zaire Smith just to waive him?
Maybe they just didn't want Tony Bradley.
Yeah, they just didn't want Tony Bradley.
Well, they just spent so much useless money, they had to save some somehow, I guess.
Facts. How about the Hornets spending a ton of money on Gordon Hayward, but at the same time getting younger with LaMelo Ball?
I love it. Just kidding. I think it's kind of stupid. Like, if they signed Hayward to like a 1 or a 2 year deal, even that'd be fine. But like, what do they have in 4 years? Like, they're putting themselves in a really stupid situation. Michael Jordan's just not a good owner.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I saw on Twitter that their 4 highest paid players are Gordon Hayward, Nick Batum, Cody Zeller, and Terry Rozier. Like, that's terrible.
Disgusting.
I think they just
Now we got LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, that's true. I think they just waived Batum, too.
Yeah, but Batum surprisingly has a lot of teams that want him for cheap.
Well, yeah, for the right price, he's a pretty good player, but
Yeah.
definitely not.
I would like Gasol to the Lakers.
I love not Pau Gasol, Marc Gasol to the Lakers.
I like it as a good backup to AD now that they got rid of Dwight. Or sorry, Dwight got rid of them.
Is Gasol going to be the third stringer, though? Because don't they have Montrezl Harrell, too?
It's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't really see Marcus All really playing much. I think he's just like a...
Because I assume that they don't want to have the reigning 6th man of the year starting.
Yeah, he's not going to play power forward. I definitely... But he's going to play... He's probably going to play like 28 minutes off the bench.
They'll probably start Kuzma if I had to guess.
Ugh.
If they don't trade him in that time.
That's true, too.
How is Kuzma still on the Lakers?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I never thought he was like that bad, but I was surprised when they included Brandon Ingram in the AD trade over him, but I guess they wouldn't have been able to get it done with Kuzma instead of Ingram.
I mean, if they were able to trade Kuzma instead of Brandon Ingram, I mean, the Lakers would be set for like the next 3 or 4 years. So
I would have rather had Josh Hart stay than Kuzma, but
I also don't think Brandon Ingram would have ever developed like he did if he stayed with the Lakers.
No, he wouldn't have.
yeah, he probably wouldn't have won Most Improved if he was on a team with LeBron and AD.
Yeah, there's no way. He put up like 25 points per game last year, something like that. There's no way he would have done that with the Lakers.
No.
No way.
Well, since we're talking about the Pelicans, how about the? I don't like the Steven Adams trade at all. Actually,
Yeah, that
You
came
don't
out of
like it for the
nowhere.
Thunder, you don't like
no,
it.
for the Pelicans. Like, I don't. Are they expecting Zion to be able to shoot now? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
I think it'll be more for Steven Adams grabs all the rebounds, just dish it out to Zion on the fast break kind of thing. I don't know.
It's like a slasher instead of like posting up.
Yeah, because then you have Steven Adams down below instead of Zion being the biggest guy on the court.
He made 4 threes in his first game.
It's true. I guess.
That is true. Zion can shoot a little bit.
Then,
Yeah, but
I also don't think they're expecting him to be shooting a ton. Like, they don't need him to.
Yeah, he's not going to shoot consistently.
they'll have Bledsoe, Lonzo, and Ingram as the other 3, I guess.
I don't know. I think Steven
Classic
Adams.
sharpshooter Lonzo Ball.
Well, they still have JJ Redick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Shooting a lot, but like I don't know who else is really a spot up shooter on that team. I don't know. I didn't really understand the move.
Nico Melli.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
I think Steven Adams really fits on any NBA team because a guy that like top 3 rebounder in the league.
Probably the strongest guy in the league.
Plus, he knows his role.
He does.
I don't know. I
Absolutely body people with screens.
He's got the Hall of Fame brick wall.
Yeah,
Man looks like Aquaman.
he does. Yeah.
He does.
So, who do we think won the draft?
I would say the Sixers, but I might be biased.
I feel the Sixers too.
I might have to say the Wizards, but that's just me.
Really?
Because I think that Denny was the steal of the draft.
I would like to say the same, but I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, from like the videos I've seen of him like working out and stuff, and like being 6'10", I don't know. It just looks like a very good possibility of him being a very good player. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, the Sixers obviously had a good draft, but like, how good is Maxey that he went at 21? Like, I don't know that much about him to say that.
I mean, he was pretty good. Like, at Kentucky, he was decent. I mean, Kentucky wasn't great last year. Not like North Carolina, another team that's usually really good. And then
I just don't think that. I think Maxey will be good, but I don't think he's not the difference maker for the Sixers.
No.
I think getting rid of Al Horford was more of a difference maker than drafting Maxey. So I don't know if you could say that the Sixers won the draft, but I don't know. That's just me. I think some of the teams, like I think the Warriors, honestly won the draft, being able to draft James Wiseman.
That's true.
Having a big man, they've never had a big man like in the entire Warriors dynasty.
True.
That's true. That's true.
Because they would play Draymond. The 5
How about the Bulls taking Patrick Williams with the 4th overall pick?
Never heard of that dude.
I've
in my
never
life.
heard of him till today.
I can't remember the last time there was like a top 10 pick that I've never heard of like in my entire life.
Right.
I don't understand why they didn't just trade back.
Right.
They
The
should
last
just,
one I could think of is Anthony Bennett, where like it completely caught me off guard.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like that caught me off guard, but like I still knew who Anthony Bennett was. Like I never even heard of this guy.
Right. Well, I looked up his stats. He only averaged like 9 points and like 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Like he wasn't good.
He's a 6 man. He was drafted before one of his teammates that was a starter.
Yeah, he's one of those guys like when they drafted like Jonathan Isaac, like they said like that was gonna be like a project and like the stats maybe weren't amazing in college, but like he had the potential. Like people in the NBA draft on potential pretty much because they all come out after 1 year basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much more of a guessing game now.
I think he
Isaac
could
has been a
fit your
success
role.
so far.
Who?
Jonathan Isaac.
I mean, I don't think he's been bad. I mean,
He's not living up to the hype of being the number 4 pick overall or whatever he was.
yeah.
I would say. He hasn't brought the Magic to another level like they thought he would. Same with Aaron Gordon.
And Mo Bamba.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon's been like super average.
Mo Bamba
They thought
too.
Mo Bamba was
Mo
supposed to
Bamba's
be
been
the-
super average.
Yeah,
We should have drafted Shaq West.
I mean, you could honestly say that the Knicks might have won the draft depending on how Obi Toppin plays out. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a pretty good defender.
I'm gonna say this. I hope Obi Toppin develops for the Knicks, just because I kind of feel bad for the Knicks.
No one actually hates the Knicks because the Knicks have never been good. They were decent when we were like in middle school, but
Yeah.
12.
When we were
they've never been
12,
good while we were alive.
They had Jeremy Lin, and that was when I was like, wow, the Knicks are good. But
Jeremy Lin, Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, they've never done anything. They're a New York team, but like none of us hate the Knicks because there's no reason to hate the Knicks.
I just feel bad for them.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Obi Toppin's good.
I mean, they've missed on pretty much every pick they've had the past 5 years, except for R.J. Barrett. You can't really.
When did they draft Kristaps?
What'd you say?
2015.
When did they draft Kristaps?
2015.
Oh, okay.
2015, and then they got Kevin Knox in there, Frank in there somewhere. So those
That's
are
a lot
all
of misses.
picked.
Yeah, I feel for the Knicks, but it seems like everyone that they wanted turns out to be bad, but everyone that they don't want, namely Kristaps that they drafted, turns out to be good. So maybe Obi Toppin will be good. So I haven't really heard good things coming from Knicks fans about him, so he'll probably end up being good because that's how the Knicks roll.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel bad for them 100%. I don't know what happened to Dennis Smith last year.
Oh, he just fell off the face of the earth.
And his like mom died.
They didn't play him at all. He played like 5 minutes a game.
And his like mom died or sister died or something, and then he got like depressed and like just stopped playing, and then he was just bad. And he was like really good with the Mavericks. I mean, he was putting up like decent numbers his rookie year and stuff. So,
Well, he got traded for their best player, so you'd think he would have done something, but they literally got Kristaps for free at this point if Dennis Smith doesn't get any better.
Mitchell Robinson's been pretty good for the Knicks too.
Yeah, he's a solid player.
He's a solid prospect. I think the Knicks have some young core to build up here.
The Knicks, they definitely... Matt is back.
Here I am.
The Knicks,
About the Knicks.
they definitely have some pieces in place. Plus, they have Tom Thibodeau as their head coach now. So that's going to be interesting to see. But the ownership, it just speaks for itself. It's bad.
I think Tom Thibodeau sucks. So
He does suck.
I feel bad for Obi Toppin because I think he's a very, very talented player, and he's on the Knicks.
Very
he's gonna
good.
get ruined by the Knicks.
Maybe not ruined, but
It's going to be hard for him to get over the hump. In
Yeah.
New York.
I mean, Kristaps got out. But, yeah, I don't know. It could go. It depends.
Maybe RJ, Mitchell, and Obi all develop and they put in a solid three together.
They have good guys like that. I don't know. They could build a good team. It's just, I don't know. I think until you change ownership and stuff, that team's not going to succeed. Because I don't think any free agents are ever going to want to go play there.
No.
Sounds like the Sixers this year.
What about Austin Rivers?
Austin Rivers wants to go play in New York, T.
Who else just signed there? I feel like there was other people who signed with the Knicks, right?
Nerlens Noel.
Oh, yes,
Nerlens
that's right.
Noel.
Last year was when they signed like 3 power forwards.
It's true.
Like
Do they still have Randall? Is he still on the team?
Yeah, they got Todd Gibson, Julius Randle, and Bobby Portis.
They waived Taj Gibson this season.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Totally.
I think Bobby Portis might have gone to the Clippers, too, this year. I
Yeah,
think
they waived Bobby Portis.
They don't even have their free agency class from 2019, basically.
I think Mitchell Robinson playing over Taj Gibson is a gigantic upgrade, and they just didn't do it last year.
What, does Kevin Knox even get playing time over there?
I'm pretty sure he stinks.
Kevin Knox.
He does stink. He genuinely sucks.
Him, Frank, Dennis, all terrible.
They have Alfred Payton.
Terrible.
I really hope.
Did they trade him or something?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I really hope a Woj bomb just drops right now.
Well, we just got a shams bomb that Jordan Bone just signed a 2-way contract with the Magic, I think it was.
Oh, that Magic in 5.
Yes.
Well,
But
I mean, I think the only big free agent that hasn't signed anywhere yet is DeRozan, right?
Brandon Ingram.
Well, he's restricted, so he's gonna.
Yeah, he's not leaving. Has Anthony Davis still has signed yet?
No, he hasn't signed.
No,
Yeah,
but
he said he's waiting to see how the roster looks, and
Here's
apparently they're trying to shape something where he takes a 1-1, and they're trying to go after Giannis next summer. But
that's what I was about to say. Yeah,
Christ.
they're trying to get Giannis.
How
Or
about that?
AD's gonna sign with the Bulls.
I
Imagine.
think you're lying.
That's supreme cap.
I think that is supreme cap.
Absolutely is.
Just like when DeMarcus Cousins was never leaving the Pelicans. No way.
Just like when Giannis was demanding a trade because he unfollowed his teammates on Instagram.
Right,
It's like when
Teeth?
John Wall demanded a trade.
Never heard of it.
Just like when KD was going to sign with the Wizards.
I hope Tobias Harris demands a trade.
For who? Who were they gonna trade Toby for?
Kelly Oubre, straight up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You can't have two cute players on the same team.
I hope.
Excuse me.
I hope.
You heard me?
Imagine Tobias Harris unfollows all of his teammates. That means he wants a trade, right?
I would be so excited.
I don't know what
Can't
else.
be two pretty players on the same team. It's always got to be one of them ugly.
Like Toby and Bobby.
Bobby and Bobby.
I miss Bobby.
I miss Jakar Sampson.
Yo, Jakar
I missed the second round of the playoffs.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Wish we knew what the third round felt like.
I don't want to talk about it.
You'll know, man. This year, Doc taking us there. I mean, Glenn. Sorry.
Glenn
Excuse my
Rivers.
mishap.
Glenn.
Glenn Rivers.
I don't know. I think that was making money moves. I think we're going places.
We're definitely going to the conference finals. I
That's
hope
right.
so.
Not the NBA finals, just the conference finals, JP.
Yeah.
How do you think we stack up against the Bucks this year, JP?
Pretty well. They acquired Drew Holiday. We acquired shooters. Seth Curry. Danny Green.
Nice. Shooter.
Danny Green's good, bro.
Active shooter.
Yeah, I don't think Danny Green's a trash can person by any means.
He can give us a solid 20 minutes and he'll
Yeah, like last year or whatever, he was like a pretty sought after free agent. Everybody was trying to get Danny Green on their team after that Raptors season.
He
yeah.
was just poopy in the finals.
He missed one shot in the finals, and then
I saw that they brought him to Philadelphia to make Ben Simmons feel more comfortable about shooting, so he's not the worst shooter in the building.
And he better hope he plays well here because he's going to get a lot worse than death threats if he starts sucking.
So what does that mean, Teeth?
Is that a threat, Teeth?
What does that mean?
I mean,
oh my
Assassinate him, bro.
Never know what the Philadelphians will do.
They're just going to kill Danny Green.
Yep.
Bad things happen in Philadelphia, guys.
Rose bomb. Danny Green.
Oh my God, Danny Green.
Danny Green dead. He is questionable for tomorrow's game.
Teef is behind the assassination of Danny Green.
I
So
mean,
funny. His head is hard to miss. That thing's huge.
Jesus.
So DeMarcus Cousins' deal is 1 year, non-guaranteed. Got a feel for him.
Who?
DeMarcus Cousins.
I mean, at least he got a spot.
Yeah.
Just hope he doesn't tear his ACL again.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he got any more than a minimum deal, to be honest.
But you know who got paid for themselves? Dario Saric.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Yes.
3 years, $27 million. That's a lot for him.
They tried to tell me that he went to Phoenix and that they found out, oh, he's useless. No, he's not. They need him. Everybody needs Dario Saric in their team. He provides very solid minutes. And I wish we could get him back on the Sixers. I think, honestly, that was a missed out opportunity.
Yeah, but if that's the price he was asking for.
Okay.
Yeah, Yeah. Well, we traded Jimmy and
I don't regret trading.
we traded Dario and Covington for him. Would you rather have Dario and Covington than 1 year of Jimmy?
I didn't really do much, and then we went to the finals.
I would still be right here. Nothing right.
Maybe you wouldn't have had to go through the pain of Kawhi Leonard shooting that shot because you would have never been there.
All right.
No, that wasn't a roast. I was just saying if you never.
No. I wish we didn't go through that
The
pain.
second round of the finals just would have been paying for another year.
I wish we didn't go through that pain.
Or you could have just gave Jimmy Butler the money and not Tobias Harris. But
Well, we
the money. It was the
we chose
franchise.
Well, we chose Brett Brown over Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, it was not the money. It was us. We were ugly.
Well, I just wanted to say, since Noah wants to bring up the Kawhi shot, we could bring up the Paul Pierce too late in the playoffs. The Wizards lost.
nice.
The man called game.
That's fine.
That is true.
My personal favorite was the Isaiah Thomas game.
I'm sorry. I just wanted a Frosty.
Well, if his sister never died, we would have gone to the conference finals. That's all I'm saying.
All right, we better chill with that.
Maybe Christmas.
This is terrible subject matter for the CC, bro.
All right, chill with that.
As diving
This
into
one's not going to air, guys. You're going to get us banned.
This one's getting demonetized.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
love
care
Isaiah
less.
Thomas. He's on the Wizards.
So, anyway,
Yeah?
you have anything else you want to say, Teeth?
No.
No.
What else you got for us, P?
How about power rankings?
Power
Who
rankings.
do we think is going to be the 1 seed in each conference?
I got the Bucks again.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I got the 76ers.
That's
in the East.
Wins.
And I got the Dallas Mavericks in the West.
I'm saying Denver in the West.
I'm
Yeah.
saying Bucks, Lakers again.
I got Bucks Clippers.
I just think the Lakers got way better.
I still think they play the regular season like they always do. But they don't need to win
Yeah.
regular season.
I think I'm with Matt here. I think I'm going to pick the Mavericks. I think Luka's going to have another MVP season. I think Porzingis going to have a really good season. I think they're probably going to bring in someone else. And in their new acquisition of Josh Richardson, I think he's really going to blossom.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one.
Number 1 Josh Richardson boy.
She said, "Oh, you Richards."
Yeah, I graduated. Call me Big Fish. Right, Teeth?
Yup.
Damn straight.
How about awards?
What does that mean?
How about awards?
Yeah.
Awards.
Wow.
Luka MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Luka's MVP, yeah.
I think it's either going to be Luka or it could be Giannis again, even.
Giannis again.
No.
I don't know
Wow.
if they can give it to him twice. I think they can give it to him 3 times.
Yeah, I don't think they give it
I think Luka's going to have a better season.
That's
If he has a better season, I think Giannis could still just get it again.
Yeah, I mean, he could, but that would be a mistake. If we would have liked Anthony Davis not winning Defensive Player of the Year.
It's true.
Obviously, they have no idea what they're doing. So
Yeah.
I'm saying
Yeah.
John Collins, most improved player next year.
That's a good take.
Didn't he get caught for steroids or something, though?
Mm-hmm.
So how is he going to improve?
He's
Not-
going to
not on the
get
juice
worse.
anymore.
His stats could get better. What do you mean?
How?
After steroids, after stopping steroids, you're going to get better?
I mean,
I'd say him or even, I think Ayton with CP3.
Aiden was on something.
I know
wasn't
he was on the juice too,
Yeah,
but
come
You're
on.
just naming everyone who's doing drugs.
okay, who else is on the juice in the NBA? I don't know.
I mean, my next choice will be Marvin Bagley for most improved next year.
Matisse Thybulle.
He's got to do something with his career at some point. He was the second overall pick, so
It's true.
why not next year?
Not the Aaron Fox up to getting paid.
I mean, he was already nominated for it, so like,
It's true.
much better
Yeah.
would he have to get nominated
So
for
he
it?
would have to get significantly better.
Giannis was nominated twice, I'm pretty sure.
Wasn't Luca?
No.
Oh.
Silly.
Luka's been a rookie and then his second year, so you can't get it.
Oh, right. Who was I thinking of then? Brandon Ingram, maybe? Who won it? Not last year, the year before.
Oladipo.
Was it Oladipo? I don't know. Whatever then. I feel like someone got nominated twice.
Russell,
last
2019 D'Angelo Russell.
It could be. I don't know.
Jake Milton.
Shake Milton.
Karis LeVert, even.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could see Karis LeVert getting it, but
Especially if he gets traded. And Dinwiddie, even.
Yeah, I think it'd be hard for them to like get a most improved when you got all these dudes on the team.
Yeah.
they have to get
Well,
traded.
once they're on Houston.
Once they got James Harden too, man, it's a wrap.
Right.
Yeah, true.
What other awards are there? Six man.
There's Coach of the Year. Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year, Doc Rivers.
Glenn.
Let's go, Glenn.
Glenn,
Yeah, I think
Doc,
Not even close.
Rivers.
When the Sixers win the finals, it has to be Glenn.
I'm going to say Lloyd Pierce.
Lloyd Pierce, that's a good one.
Oh, he's the
Hawks
guy?
Mm-hmm.
Who was it this year?
This guy absolutely loves the Hawks.
Frank Vogel, I think.
Frank Vogel this year.
For him.
It
Yeah,
could
loves
be,
the Hawks.
It could
Hawks
be,
are gonna get the 8th seed, maybe.
I'm thinking it could be Carlisle in Dallas if they get the 1 seed, definitely.
Eve Nash.
Definitely not.
Yeah, what if Brooklyn gets the 1 seed? I'm not saying they're going to, but
No, I don't.
No, they're not going to.
wow.
I don't know.
AD and Kyrie are going to be coaching that team more than Steve Nash.
All right.
You mean Steve Kerr on the Warriors?
Mm-hmm. Just give the clipboard to Iggy.
How about Rookie of the Year?
Rookie of the Year.
Tyrese Maxey.
Oh,
LaMelo Ball.
I think it's going to be LaMelo
I
Ball.
think it'll be
Yeah,
LaMelo Ball, too.
probably.
He's probably going to average over 20 a game.
Yeah.
He'll have the best guy.
I mean, he's going to be on the Hornets. He's really going to have nobody else but Gordon Hayward to pass it to.
Gordon Hayward sucks. So
Well, Gordon Hayward's going to get hurt again.
Gordon Hayward will put up like a nice 14 points per game next year if he stays healthy.
And get paid $30 million.
Yeah. It's like Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Unreal.
Yeah, I'm with LaMelo Ball. I think he's going to have a big stat padding kind of season, but I don't think the Hornets can be very good. But
I just think obviously Wiseman, he's not going to be putting up like crazy stats because it's the Warriors and Anthony Edwards. There's Towns and D'Lo, I think.
I think Edwards stinks anyways, but that's just me.
Man said he doesn't even want to play basketball.
Yeah, I know. And I think he shot under 40% at Georgia last year or something.
He was like way better at football when he was younger. He's just athletic. Like,
Well, it shows how he plays basketball. He just kind of runs through people.
yeah.
He's uber aggressive.
Maybe Denny will win Rookie of the Year.
Sleeper pick for it.
I hope so.
The Wizards draft pick, Denny?
How do you feel about Danny Avdija, Matt?
I would have passed on him personally, but
Matt hates Israel.
Matt, you would have passed on him if he came to
yeah,
you?
probably if I was.
If you were at the number 9 pick, then...
I don't know. Who do you think the Wizards should have taken over him, then?
Personally,
Well, who was available at the time? Yeah, I'd think
RJ
about that.
Hampton was available.
We
So
don't
was,
need another guard, though.
so was Tyrese Maxey.
Sure.
Yes, I'm positive. I believe we have 2 good guards.
What's this guy that you picked? What does he do?
He is a 6'10" small forward.
Ah.
No shortage of those in the NBA.
Oh, kid, long arms.
Yeah, he was destroying the Israelis.
Teeth. Shot.
I mean, he was playing well in Israel. So
How old is he?
19. He's been playing in the Israeli league since he was 16.
Anybody commanded the Israeli league in the NBA that I would know about?
Omar Kasper.
Furkan Korkmaz.
Yes.
Furkan Korkmaz is definitely not from Israel, but
They start playing professionally at 16 years old over there.
yes, not many professional players have come out of Israel. That is true.
Well,
Also, not many.
isn't he the
players
best
come out of
one
Greece.
ever? Danny? Best Israeli player in the NBA?
How many good
Did you
players have
say-
come from Greece?
Well, he's in the
Did you say
NBA,
Greece?
so yes.
What do you think? This guy is... You think this Denny guy or whatever is Giannis?
I'm just saying, name another good player from Greece that's not Giannis.
Costas Antetokounmpo.
Name another good player. I said.
Thanos.
You're naming bad players.
Name a good player from Israel.
I don't know. I think Costas Antetokounmpo has a championship ring. That's pretty good to me.
He does. There's one more than Giannis. Give Costas the MVP.
Yeah, it would appear that Omri Caspi is the only other dude to come from that league.
Omri Caspi was voted one of the sexiest men in the NBA, so they have that.
By
All right.
Isn't he ugly?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm looking at him right now, and
What do you think, Teeth? Is he hot or not?
I'd probably have to pass on this one.
All right.
All right, let's get back on
I
track.
tried Steve's taste.
So, grade my fantasy team.
I actually didn't get to take a look at your fantasy
Have to
team.
look at it.
I'll tell you what it is right here, actually.
I like your last utility player.
It's Luka Doncic. This is a 10-person league, by the way. Luka Doncic, Chris Middleton, Kawhi Leonard, Robert Covington, Joel Embiid, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Karis LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie, Miles Turner, Davis Bertans, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Kendrick Nunn, and PJ Washington.
I'd say 9.5 out of 10.
That's
Looks
pretty
like a pretty
good. Yeah,
Somebody-
pretty good roster, man.
Thank you.
Got the best player on the Thunder, so they're pretty much set.
Somebody, the person in the league took Lonzo Ball first overall.
Well, that's just because people don't take those public leagues seriously.
Well, that explains a lot considering that I drafted the best team, probably.
Yo, whose phone is ringing?
That's mine. That's my laptop. That's my,
Gang.
Do we have anything else we want to talk about?
JP, the thing for me personally is that I would never draft Kawhi Leonard in fantasy basketball because of how unreliable he is in the regular season.
I have been getting trade offers for him.
I mean, if you get one good enough, I would ship him away. But
That's a good point. That's a
till
good
then,
point.
hold on.
Coming from a fantasy pro like Jason Teefy, you should take that
Man, I
advice.
appreciate that you called me that.
I'm willing to listen to trade offers for Kawhi Leonard. I'll have to make one.
I'll let the league know.
Yep.
Tell them to check out your podcast so they know that Kawhi is available.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Anything else we want to talk about?
I think you should pick up the Wizards rookie as well.
You think I should pick up? You think I should pick up?
I think you should drop Kawhi Leonard for him.
You think I should pick up Denny?
I think so.
Let me see if he's cleared for waivers.
Let me tell you who's going to have a good season. Steph Curry.
That's a hot take.
Landry Shamet.
Landry Shamet. Wow.
I think Steph Curry could be an early hot take for MVP this year. I mean, he's probably going to average 30 points per game, especially with Clay gone.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if he got nominated, but I would be surprised if he won.
I mean, I think it depends how the Warriors finish, too. I mean, if the Warriors end up being one in the West, definitely see it happen.
Yeah.
I think everyone counted them out because of how bad they were last year.
Denny is available.
I would pick him up. Like T said, Kawhi is bad in fantasy, so you could just drop him.
The thing I was offered Oladipo, and John Wall for Kawhi Leonard.
John Wall sucks.
He does.
I don't believe you. I don't believe any of you.
So that I didn't.
John Wall puts up lots of assists and steals, JP. I know that'll get you some fantasy points.
But he hasn't played in 2 years.
That's fine. You think he will just be incapable of playing basketball now?
Yes.
Wow, that's an interesting take.
I think he's gonna be like Mike Conley.
Yeah, he's gonna be Mike Conley.
See you later, buddy.
I think you're capping.
Completely phased out of the rotation by March.
I think you're all capping.
Who'd be the starter, Tim Frazier?
I need somebody who's not gonna be phased out by March and who's gonna be playing the whole season.
What do you
You have Joel Embiid on your team, JP.
I know.
Is he going to be healthy all year?
Yes, he will.
Yes.
What do you
Wow, all right. Noted.
expect from John Wall coming back?
What's that?
What do you realistically expect from John Wall this season?
Yeah, I want to hear this.
At least, or probably like 17-8. That would be a realistic expectation from it.
That wouldn't be bad.
I don't think that'd be bad at all.
I mean, he doesn't need to be the number one scorer anymore because that's Bradley Beal.
What do you think Beal's got to put up, like, at least 28
I think he'll put up at least 28 again.
for you guys to be good?
Do you think Beal's going to make an all-star team this year?
I mean, he should have made it last year.
Should have.
I'm surprised he didn't last year.
He's the only,
Too.
he's the only player in NBA history to average 30 and not make the All-Star game.
Yeah.
He also averaged 30 and didn't make
Walker and
All-NBA.
Beal should both definitely be All-Stars this year.
I don't know. I don't think Wall's going to be bad at all. I think he is going to. I think he could average over 10 assists again.
Who's going to have a better season, Noah? John Wall or Kyle Lowry?
I have to go with Lowry, to be honest with you.
Larry.
I'm going to say John Wall.
I'm saying Lowry because, of course, John Wall coming off an injury, 2 years. I think he's going to come back a little bit slower.
I think that's fine. I think everyone is wrong.
I think you need to take into consideration that Kyle Lowry's going to be living in Florida instead of Toronto.
The Tampa Bay Raptors.
He might be feeling himself all season down there. I don't know.
Oh, but he might be getting he might be doing a little too much partying, though. Like, could that,
You would hope that he would be keeping his safe distance.
I don't know. John Wall's got Joe Biden now in office, so.
What?
What does that mean?
What?
I think it's a different style now.
What do you mean? Oh, like
I'm not sure what
that-
the presidency
Donald Trump
has.
brings them bad luck.
I'm not sure what the presidency has to do with the Washington
Donald
Wizards'
Trump is the
success.
reason that John Wall slipped in the kitchen. You heard it here first, folks.
John Wall will be starting his season with Don as president.
It's true.
You think he gets hurt first week because of Don?
Wouldn't be
All
surprised.
right.
He tore his ACL and ruptured Achilles while Don was in office.
all
So.
right.
I'm winning out.
All right. Do we have anything else?
No.
I don't think so. All I've learned is that everyone hates John Wall, and apparently Kyle Lowry is better than him.
I hope John Wall proves all of us wrong.
I hope so too, JP. And when he does, I am going to host my own Collegeville conversation talking about how Kyle
I don't
Lowry-
think that's possible because I own Collegeville Conversation.
Well, I'm buying it, JP. How much do you
I
want
don't
for
think
Collegeville
that
conversation?
I
I'll buy
like
it right
Kyle
now.
Lowry more than John Wall. I'm much more like John Wall than Kyle Lowry. I hate Kyle Lowry.
Me too.
John Wall's fine. He's just a guy.
He's just a guy.
He just runs fast. And
Kyle when he's not playing the Sixers.
Just running and jumping.
Tony Snell.
Tony Snell. Wow.
That's all I got from you, JP. If you don't have anything else about John Wall, that's all I got.
Well, I don't have anything else about John Wall now.
Nah, neither do I.
I'm good.
I also don't as well.
All right, well, this has been the Collegeville Conversation NBA Draft and NBA Free Agency Special for 2020. Thank you for tuning in. Tune in next week. Whenever there's sports news, there will be an episode. Thank you very much.